Hello, everybody. Marie Gervais here with 12 Days to Your Dream Job in 2025, where I alternate between AI tools and interpersonal skills. Today is day 6, and I'm going to tell you about how to have a conversation. A complaint that many employers have is that their employees do not know how to have a dialogue. That could be because they haven't learned the skills. So I'm going to give you a few skills. We already started with one, which was how to introduce yourself. That was day 2. And we did another one, which is how to use push and pull techniques for questions and statements. And now, once you're in the conversation, how do you keep it going? How do you change topics? And how do you stop it if you don't want to stay in that conversation? So once the conversation is started, the most useful thing to do is to show interest in the person or the topic. So you can ask the person, is this something that matters to you? Is this something you've done before? Is this something you would like to learn more about or that you have learned something about that you could share with me? So this is the topic. You're showing interest in the topic. And you can also ask interest in the person. So, oh, this is really something that I have never thought of before. Tell me why you're interested in this. Tell me what led to your interest in this topic. Or tell me what led to your expertise in this area. This shows interest in the person. So interest in the topic, interest in the person. When you do that, you ask some questions saying, tell me more. What was that like for you? How did you experience that? How did it feel? What are you thinking now that it's over? Those are good question prompts to keep the conversation going. Now, let's say you're in a conversation where you don't want to keep it going or you really want to change the topic. I have several friends that are very big on electronic vehicles. I like electronic vehicles. I just don't want to talk about them for an hour straight. So somebody starts to talk to me about electronic vehicles, and I'm in the point where I'm starting to get glazy eyes, and they haven't noticed it yet, which is not a good sign for dialogue. People should be paying attention to their conversation partners. My eyes are starting to glaze over, and so I take responsibility with either an interruption, which is polite, not a rude one, an interruption or question. And the interruption is usually based on something they already said that you ask for more information on that leads them out of that conversation. So what was really interesting to me was what you were saying about how electronic vehicles work with cold in Canada. So have you had any experience with, things that work well in cold in vehicles other than electronic vehicles? So then talk a little bit more about that. It helps you to switch a little bit out of that conversation. Or you can also say future casting. What's the future of vehicles and energy? What do you think? What's your opinion on this? Okay, that helps you to move out of blah, blah, blah electronic vehicles and, ooh, what's the future? Which for me is a lot more interesting than all the technical details. Now, for the people that want to go back to the technical details, that's fine. I don't have to stay in that conversation. So if I want to leave, I can say, this is really great. I need to go and do something different right now, but thanks for the info. It's been very educational. Okay. Or you can say, I need to go talk to another person right now. This was great. And just move. Right. So you don't need to make a big long deal about it, but you don't want to just leave. You want to say something like, this was great. I have to go right now. And it's going to be all good. So I hope that helps you with having a dialogue and with improving your interpersonal skills to find your dream job in 2025. My name is Marie Gervais with Shift Management, and we're going to go into day 7 tomorrow. And let me just check. It is, yes, Venture AI for business plans, a most marvelous tool. So I'll talk to you about that on day 7. Stay tuned.